Hi guys, this is Veldrin here, and we're back with the final from our store championship. On our left we have Simon, who we saw win his semi-final, and he is flying Han Solo with Veteran Instinct, Millennium Falcon, C-3PO and Gunner, and Corran Horn with Push the Limit, Fire Control System and R2-D2. And on our right we have Kasper Charling, who is flying 3 B-Wings, Bully Squadron Pilots, one with E2 upgrade, Tactician and Fire Control System. The next one has Flachette Torpedoes and Fire Control System, and the third one has just Fire Control System. And then he has a rookie X-Wing pilot with R3A2, the Stress Bot. In the previous video we saw what Han Solo and Corran can do, was they defeated Chewbacca and another Corran. And Kasper's way to the final was pretty impressive because he went 100-0 in both the quarterfinal and the semifinal, and he finished the Swiss round as the #1 ranked. So it'll be a fun matchup here. We have a lot of firepower from Kasper's Rebel Swarm here. And if he can fire all of them on Han Solo might go down really quick. But if Simon manages to arc dodge and get in a few good hits when he double taps with Corran and shoots with Han, he might bring down 1 or even 2 of the rebel ships before Han Solo dies, and then we have a match. So we've seen Simon move up at full speed on the opposite side from Kasper's slow-moving rebel square down here in the right corner, and I guess Kasper is just making sure he sticks together so he can have all his ship firing at the same target, and he might, turn hard right here next turn, heading toward the other rebels, and we'll see if Simon tries to head into the asteroid field, or if he goes down the full length of the battlefield here. Okay, so Corran Horn goes 4 forward here, probably trying to skirt the outside of the asteroids, coming in, double tapping, and then just sipping out again if he's got the chance. And Han Solo is banking in here. He might move his ships, on either side of that corner top right asteroid. Kasper is already setting his dials for the next turn, and I'm guessing he'll hard turn 2 into the asteroid field here. Yeah, he's heading straight for the enemy squad here, turning on the outside of the bottom left or bottom right asteroid here, keeping his rebel square tight. And another too hard, yeah. He'll probably just, oops, dropped it there. He might need to cross over the asteroid with his maneuver template next turn, but I don't think he cares that much. And that's the nice square kept here. And let's see what Simon does. Corran does a 2 hard. Okay, he's moving both of them in. Maybe he's going full speed here with Han Solo, so he gets Corran from one direction and can run past with the Millennium Falcon here. We'll see. He does, he slow plays here as well, just 1, maybe hoping next time when Kasper needs to move past the bottom asteroid, he can move full speed ahead instead. No, there's no range. We also need to remember that this is their 8th game of the day, so they're probably pretty tired here, making easy mistakes when you're tired. And let's see what they do here. Okay, so Kasper is moving his ships 2 forward here, the lead B-Wing, and focus, and the one back, 2 straight, same maneuver here, keeping that square nice and with good chances to have lots of shots on Han Solo. Let's see if he fits the maneuver in here. Looks good, so he just... Or maybe no, it looks like it's going over the asteroid, so yeah. Let's see, I think he takes the shield off the B-wing with the Flachette Torpedoes. And then the X-wing needs to do a one bank here, so in case Han Solo cuts to the right, and also, of course, he avoids the asteroid there.
You show me the scum.
I don't want to face you.
And Corran Horn hard turns 2 to the right, trying to go back and maybe trying to split his own forces here. So if Han Solo goes forward or banks to the left, the B-wings and the X-wing need to decide which target to chase. And I guess he's thinking about a boost here, if he's trying to get quicker around that asteroid. He decides to barrel to keep his distance, maybe move hard 3 left next turn. And Han Solo does is it at a 2 bank to the left? Yeah. So there might be some shooting this turn, and as long as Kasper gets a few shots in, he's happy because he will get his target locks from the fire control systems on the Falcon, and then they will stick there for the rest of the game as long as they keep shooting at it. And that means a lot of damage coming Han Solo's way.
Or if they are parallel, I can shoot them. What does that say?
Yeah, but
No, they are
the
not
shortest,
parallel.
the shortest one is always
yeah.
is still.
Yeah, so if we walk at range,
Must be 2, right?
that one. Range. That was the one, 2.
Okay, it looks like they finally decided where to shoot here. So it's Han Solo versus the B-wing with the Flachette Torpedo, the one who's lost the shield already. And that's 1 hit, so Han reroll, and just 1 hit. And 2 evades, because he's got the rock in the way there, and Gunner. And that's 1 hit, so Han reroll again. And ouch, nothing. Not a good turn for Han Solo and Simon here.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, if it were the other way, then it has
No,
to
it doesn't have to be normally because he has free.
Okay, so the B-wing is shooting back here, and they're checking his arc here. And that amazing TO, me, is helping them decide if there's a rock or not, as you have to measure within arc and closest to closest. And I think I'm ruling that's an asteroid there. So here comes the attack. And that looks like, yeah, they've decided to reroll everything that lands on something. So 1 hit and 2 focus, and that's the B-wing without a focus. So you 1 hit, then he gets target lock from fire control system, and Han Solo evades.
I said it before we started playing that every dice on either asteroid or template reroll.
Or outside the map.
And the next B-wing, range 3, threw a rock here, so 3 on 3. And Han Solo still has his evade token. And that looks like a hit and a crit. And target lock from fire control system. And he's probably checking for Tactician here. Just, oh.
Yeah, 11 is here.
No, that's the guy with Tactician, okay. Difficult to decide here. Well, he's got his numbers on all of them, so there's no error here. And let's see what Simon comes up with when he tries to evade here. And that's plenty of evades, so Han Solo stays safe. And third B-wing here, range 3 again at least. Let's see if it was a rock or not. So 1 hit, 2 hits, because he's spending his focus. And evaded again. So fire control system kicks in, and a pretty uneventful round of firing. 9 or even 12, because Han shoots twice and no hits got through.
Soft one.
The B-Wings one bank to the right here, trying to keep the Falcon in arc, and as the Falcon doesn't have the engine upgrade, he can't one hard to the right and then boost past them. So if he does that, there will be a lot of range 1 and 2 shots from the B-Wings, which means 4 attack dice or Tactician kicking in here. So if he turns to the left, he will get further away, but still facing a lot of shots here.
Angle.
Yeah, oh, just saying.
Simon moved Corran too hard to the left here, and then, you know, he needs to barrel roll here maybe to try to get closer to the enemy squad, or just stay put and then move past the rock next time. He does not have boost on Corran here, so he can't really do anything else. So yeah, he barrel rolls forward to the left and hoping he might have a shot here. Might be in range.
So you thought that the Imperial Star Destroyer was a bigger threat? So it's good pick.
Okay, he hard turns to the left, 1, getting away from the enemy squad here, but so it's got to be a range 2, 3 shots. Let's see if he stays out of the Tactician's range. Takes an evade, and we'll see who he'll target here.
12. And people don't like him. Yeah, I will shoot at him.
No, he's number 13 is. Yeah, that's why he has the.
I would like more if I could.
It's okay, but
For 4 points, you
What's
get
the
1
range
more.
there? It's range 3. Yeah, no, say 2. Yeah, 2. Yeah. 3 dice. Yeah.
I'm not really sure which B-Wing he's shooting at here, but 1 hit, so Han reroll, and 2 eyes, so nothing. Gunner kicks in. Han is not feeling well today, so that looks like 2 hits. And 1 evade, so 1 shield from the same as he targeted before, the one who's already lost a shield. So now that B-Wing is down 2 shields. And let's see here if Corran has range to the same B-Wing. Nope. So he'll have to shoot the other B-Wing. Closest to Corran here, so range 3. 1 hit.
Come on, number 10.
And plenty of evades. And fire control system for Corran kicks in.
I like it.
So now the B-Wings are, or the X-Wing I mean, is taking the first shot here, and he was out of range. So then the back B-Wing here, if Han Solo can, you know, avoid a lot of shots this turn, he might be in a good position. Because he's got Corran coming in, and the Falcon can make 1 bang to the left and still have shots next turn. But if the B-Wings score a lot of hits here, Han might go down very quickly. So that's 2 hits and reroll from fire control system target lock. And let's see the Falcon's defense here. And that looked like nothing. An eye and nothing, so he spent the evade and takes 1 shield off of Han Solo.
Number 10. Through a rock, range 3.
Next B-Wing, and that looks like 3 hits naturally. No need to reroll or spend a focus here. And this is range 3 through a rock. Simonson is probably thinking if he's going to use 3PO or not. And he got 3 evades. Dodgy hand there.
Crazy. Okay.
Oh,
Range
it's
2.
that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the final B-Wing, the closest one, I'm guessing here. So we'll see. And he got one hit and a crit, I guess, target lock, or 3 more hits. And that's just range 2, so 2 green dice for Simon. And he really needs to try to avoid these. So 1 evade, so 2 more shields. And they're checking for Tactician. No, they were range 3, so... Okay, so just 1 more shield, or 2 shields? I don't really know. I think he took 2. Okay.
So, on straight? Yes.
Okay, the B-wing moving 1 forward here, very slowly. I'm guessing Han won't go too far away because Han wants to shoot as well. The other B-wing, hard turns 2 to the left, intercepting Corran Horn here when he's going to turn in. So if he does that with the other 2 ships as well, Corran Horn might be in big trouble here. And the same maneuver, yeah, with the back B-wing. And focus. And then the X-wing is doing the same, I think. No, he's doing a 1 bank, trying to avoid the bump maybe, because he was at an angle. And that means if Corran ends up in that kill zone for those 3 ships, he might be in big trouble. And Corran hard turns 2 to the left. I guess he's anticipating that the enemy rebels would move very fast instead, trying to close in on Han. So he might not even have a shot at the closest B-wing there, which means he'll only shoot at the B-wing chasing the Falcon, and then he'll be facing 9 red shots. Ooh, he's trying to figure out where he'll end up if he barrel rolls. Pretty easy to eyeball anyway, so that's a tricky decision here. Should he turtle up, focus evade with push to the limit, or barrel roll evade, barrel roll focus? We'll see what he does. Because he's got the target lock on the closest B-wing, I think.
Yeah. Robin in. You could barrel roll to the right. It might solve your problem.
I think not.
But I think I will barrel roll.
No, it wouldn't be possible because the entire base was inside the arc already.
I don't think. If I'm in range 2 here, then I get, if I push the limit and evade, I get 2 space tokens, which I don't want.
So he ends up barrel rolling left backwards, trying to get out of range 1 from the closest enemy, and then he proceeds to move Han Solo here and to bank to the left here, getting away as far as possible. So he only has a range 3 shot from the B-wing, I guess. And then he will probably take an evade here, minimizing his own damage and hoping he'll roll better with Han, because he's rolled really abysmal with Han's attacks so far in this game. Yeah, he decides to evade, and then we proceed to the combat phase here, and Han shoots first. So he's shooting at the same B-wing as before, 1 hit to your eyes, Han reroll, and 1 hit and evaded. So let's just say that Han's attacks have been pretty bad so far, but there he gets 3 hits and 2 of them goes through. So that B-wing is down to its last shield, but Simon can't be happy with Han's pretty poor attack here. Corran Horn goes next, and looks like he has no targets. And then let's go to the B-wings. And re-rolling the stuff that ends up on stuff. So nothing, well, 1 hit and a focus, target lock, 2 focus, spends the focus for 3 hits. Keeps the target lock from fire control system, and Han Solo gets nothing. And I guess he guessed 0 as well. No, he did not, so he might have guessed 1 there. So spend the token, lost 1 shield. On Corran Horn here. And that looks like 1, 2, 3 hits with the focus from the X-Wing, and that means he'll get stressed as well, I think, from the stress bot. 1 evade, so 2 shield of Corran. This might be the end of Corran Horn already here, without him even firing a single shot. And then we have a range. Let's see. I'm guessing range 3. We'll see. Yeah, he stress bothered him. And that's 2 hits. And
Oh, sorry.
no, he did not have target lock, so yeah, only 2 hits. Only. And he uses the fire control system to move the target lock. And Corran blanks, so he loses the shield and takes 1 crit. So it was a crit. Can't see really which one it is. Gets another stress. And then the closest B-wing targets him here and gets 2 hits and a crit, it looks like. And I think Corran is done for here unless he rolls 3 natural evades, and the odds for that are not good. Here he comes. And ooh, he did it! 3 natural evades. Corran Horn survives.
That's Corran Horn. One soft. Yeah.
Okay, the lead B-wing is hard or left banking, right banking 1. Probably now shifting its target back to the Falcon here, who might do a 1 hard left or 1 bank left. And the other B-wing, turns hard to the left, keeping up with the Falcon here. And focus. And the third B-wing does a hard 2 in case Corran goes with a 1 bank, following with the other B-wing, yeah. And the X-wing just moves up 1, clears its stress, having a nice conga line there, and they will probably all have targets shooting the Falcon here, I guess. And Corran, he wants to do a green. Yeah, I did a green, gets R2 back, or a shield back from R2, and banks in past the lead B-wing, but nice range 1 of the back B-wing, the damaged one, which he probably won't be able to kill because it's got 4 hit points total left, and then facing 4 red ones back. So I think Corran is done for here, because he can't barrel roll because he was double stressed. And then Han Solo, and he 2 turns left, hard turns, and he'll be facing 9 red dice here from 2 B-wings and the X-wing with stress bot.
Yep. Fire away now. He's damaged. It's number 12, yeah. I should try to keep up. But yeah, I will shoot at that one.
Yeah.
And so, and it's range 2.
Yeah,
not
It's not too low.
No.
Han Solo firing at the damaged B-wing here because he needs to get it off the board before it kills Corran.
Yeah.
He gets 2 hits, I think, or a hit and a crit, and 1 evade. Ooh, that was important. No crit going through. You know, blinded pilot would save him as well, and Corran will try to finish him off here, but with no actions, 4 unmodified dice probably won't do enough. We'll see. And that looks like 2 hits and 2 eyes, so just 2 hits, and the B-wing will survive to fire back here. And another evade, it looks like. And that's amazing. That B-wing is really dodgy here.
Number 12 on it. Shoots Horn.
So the B-wing, 4 red dice against Corran, and that's 3 hits or 2 hits and a crit maybe.
No.
And Corran gets nothing.
Let's see now how much.
So Corran will take 3 hits, and that means he's dead. 1 shield
from that.
and 1 hit and a crit. Or just maybe a crit, but doesn't matter because he's dead either way here. So first kill, and Simon only has
He's still stressed in
well, that should be, well, the numbers there were wrong, I guess, because 44 points is what Corran Horn is worth. So he's got 56 points left, and here comes 3 hits into the Falcon,
Range 3. Yeah. Fire like that.
and from the X-wing, I guess, because Han got stressed, and he rolls nothing, I think, or is that no, it's an eyeball. So he spends the evade and takes the last shield and a hit.
The guy with Tactician, range 2.
So next up is the B-wing in the back. Looks like just range 2 for the Tactician to kick in to double stress poor Han Solo here. Focus for 3 hits, like Kasper's red eyes are hot, even though he has target lock, he never needs to use it. B-wings with fire control system, they just dish out a lot of damage. And nothing. So 3 more hits.
The last guy,
Or maybe just 2 if he guessed 0 with 3PO there. Next B-wing. 3 hits naturally. He doesn't need focus or target locks here, so and nothing again.
So 3 more.
So
Down to 2.
3 more hits. Which means I think Han Solo is down to 1, maybe 2 hull.
You'll make me train.
one bank.
Are you still living up to your true name?
Front B-wing, 1 banks to the left here. He'll probably force a bump with Han Solo there, unless Han Solo does a
One
too hard to the right, left, but the other B-wings will probably bump that or have good shots at him. 1 bank, 1 forward. So either they will have a good shot at Han Solo after Han Solo bumps, or Han Solo will be turning the other way, and then all of them will have shots. So there's a nice move by Kasper there, making sure that there's no way for Han Solo to go. And Simon is doing his best, but doesn't look like he will be getting away. TO to the rescue here, and that hard to turn will make him just bump into the front B-wing, keeping all the knobs inside or outside the maneuver template, or trying to at least. And so he'll be facing 9, 10, 11 dice here from the B-wings and the X-wing. Let's see if we can clear the damaged B-wing off the table first. So that's just 1 hit, 4 dice. Hand reroll here, and 1 again. So Han Solo has rolled, well, Simon has rolled really bad. But 1 hit, I guess that was all that was needed, wasn't it? Or no? He's down to 1 hold, so didn't even take that B-wing off. 3 hits, target lock, 4 hits. And 1 evade, 2 evades, maybe if he guessed 1 with 3PO here. We'll see. Yep, that's enough to kill Han Solo, and Kasper wins 100-0. And in the final, 100-0 in the semi-final, and 100-0 in the quarterfinals. So a well-deserved victory here, getting the nice plaque. And well, when Han Solo decides to score 1 hit or less on every attack, there is no way he can defeat this high hit point Rebel squad. Since he's got Millennium Falcon and 3PO and Gunner to, don't need actions on the tack, but with just 1 hit, Han Solo can't do much. And there's the buy for Kasper for one of the regionals, if he can go to one. So with all of this, we say goodbye to the pre-Scum and Villainy X-Wing era, as this will be the last tournament held without them being legal. Looking forward to see what they can add to the game and to the meta in squad building. So I'd like to thank all the players who participated, coming in from Denmark, northern parts of Sweden, and our local players. It was an amazing event. Everyone had a good time, and Cryodex worked perfectly. Thank you, Killer Artwork, or however you pronounce your awesome alias on the HoloNet. So thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed the battle reports, and hopefully there will be more to come. We have another smaller Star Championship coming up. We'll see if we can get any video from that, or at least from our regionals that we will have later on. And, well, that's all for now.